Yep, I believe they're the most challenging RC out there. I mean, I don't know of any.
Oh, absolutely,
Hell,
absolutely. I would agree 1,000%. That I mean, it's fine if you go and fly a plane and you go, oh, I've got the hang of this. But um, then if you've never flown a heli and you just go, oh, I can fly this, and instant disaster. Yeah, it's a totally different brain concept. Much more thinking in three dimensions than what an aircraft is, even though it's aircraft are three dimensional. But the helicopter is much more uh, prone to human brain fade, if you like. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Tell us what you think about all the. I mean, I know most of the products are made in Asia now, but um, do you think the quality of the Asian product is getting better, or is it good enough? I mean, can you compare it to any American manufacturers, if there are any left?
Yeah, I'd say it's gotten better for sure. Yes, there are still some American manufacturers left. At least some parts are still, like, for instance, the Avant Aurora, I believe, is like 90% or most
Oh
of it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Um,
yeah.
I think it's hit and miss with Asian companies that have been in it for a while and have gotten feedback from customers on
Sure.
what's wrong with their parts have improved. I mean, if you look at a
Yeah,
line in the beginning, their stuff wasn't
yeah.
that great, and then I guess some of these other clones or whatever that have come out, their stuff wasn't that great. So what you'll see is maybe a new company getting into it where their stuff isn't that great, but over
Mhm.
time, if they listen to their customers and what's going on,
Yeah,
they get it improved to the point where, I mean, I see T-Rex clones now where you really almost couldn't tell the difference between the two. So
yeah, yeah. Of course. Well, they're direct copies, yeah.
yeah,
But it's just a matter of whether the engineering is as good, yeah.
yeah,
The
and the
tolerances and
tooling setup and everything. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because there's a bearing and there's a bearing, yeah.
Well, I mean, when you're machining a head, there's they can mic when they're cloning, they could mic someone else's head, but the guy that puts it in the CAD and doesn't get everything perfect, you could have the hole for the main shaft offset. I mean, all kinds of problems. So, and that's the kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff you would see out of some of the earlier Chinese copies or whatever. I
yeah,
think
yeah.
they've got it. I think over time they process improvement, I guess.
Yeah, well, they're pretty good at learning. But uh, is apart from Aurora, is there another American manufacturer that you'd think was still in the ball game, or is it over for the American manufacturers?
Well, I think I don't remember now whether Miniature moved their stuff or what's going on with them. I think HeliPro's bought them out, so I'm not sure about where Miniature aircraft's being made anymore. But they were pretty much U.S. Also, you
Hmm.
do see a lot of third-party add-ons that are done in the U.S., like the KDE Bling
Yeah,
upgrade stuff. So there's still some American manufacturers, and I have to say, you look at like the KDE stuff, or even my friend Kevin's stuff, the quality's it's really good. So I don't think it's dead for
yeah,
America. As a matter of fact, I think to some extent, since I've gotten back into this hobby, I've seen not more, but I've seen a lot of American-based companies doing not whole heli kits, mind you, but upgrades and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
that where the
yeah, yeah,
quality's excellent, and maybe they've got the machine time sitting around since all this work is being farmed back to Asia and whatnot more and more every day. There's seeing
sure,
machines that's sitting around wasting money could make somebody
yep,
something.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. No, it should come back, I think.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Okay, and I know all our heli fans are very curious about this question. Um, how many helis do you own?
Man,
Can you do you
I'd
know?
have well, it would take me 5 minutes to think of, but probably about 15. Yeah,
15,
not counting
and
the ones
in
not counting the ones I've already given away too. So
yeah, sure, but in what range? Like from small to large? Yeah,
I have 90s all the way down to that little blade thing I was telling you about.
the MSI, yeah, yeah. But you'd rather crash a 450, I've heard.
Yeah, you know what,
That
when I'm learning new stuff,
yeah.
or trying to push on new stuff, I certainly don't do it with my 90. I do it with a 450 that's cheap to crash.
Uh, yeah, that makes
And the
sense. A
way I
bit
look
cheaper
at it
to
is, if you can do it with a 450, you're going to look
you
real
can.
good with that 90.
Yeah, that brings me to another thing. The larger helicopters obviously are more expensive, but they're more stable. Yeah. So is it better to start off big, or is it better to start off small because of the budget?
Well, they're more stable, but also like a 90, it may not, you may not think of this as moving slower, but things happen slower for some reason.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
can, whereas a 450, it's just a bumblebee if you really
It's
want it to
everywhere.
be. You can't make a
Yeah.
700 move quite that fast. So, and they're more stable.
Okay.
Um, you know what? Years ago, before the electrics got really, really good, and before small helis
Hmm.
got really, really good, they were all garbage. I would have told anybody get a 50.
Yeah.
Get like a
Yeah.
Raptor 50 or a Hirobo Skidoo Evo 50, or now you've got the T-Rex
Yeah.
600, um,
Hmm.
and now you can go electric or nitro. Uh,
Yeah.
but I have to say, a good, well-built 450 is, you can take that from learning all the way to pretty much anything you want to do 3D wise. As a matter of fact, I
Yeah.
know a pilot now who is now at what I consider top level. His name's Darren Reed. He started on a 450 and flew to where he could almost do anything with it before finally getting
Hmm.
90. And the 90 just smoothed him out and got him even more to that next level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So a 90 is about equivalent to a Trek 700. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, T-Rex 700, yeah.
T-Rex
90 size
700. Yeah.
engine, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um, all right. Now I'll let you go shortly, but I heard a rumor that you'll be attending a fun fly next week. Is it?
This week, I'll be leaving Thursday morning, going to the Las Vegas Fun Fly.
Ah, the Las Vegas fun fly. Okay.
And Bill
Uh,
James, the owner of Heli Freak, he's flying out from where he lives in North Carolina, and he's going to meet us there, and it should be fun.
okay. All right, Bob. It's been fantastic having you on the show, and I look forward to you being able to spare us some time in the future. Love your tutorials, and just an honor to hear from you and speak with you.
Okay, thank you for having me on. Thanks for inviting me. It was fun.
No problem. Anytime. Bye bye.
Bye.